For over 200 million years, dinosaurs dominated our planet. Among these ancient reptiles were some true monsters. Even today, when people look at reconstructions of tyrannosaurs and their relatives, many still wonder, did Earth ever host even more terrifying and deadly creatures? Of course, no predators quite as massive as these ever existed on our planet before or after the Age of Dinosaurs. Yet, throughout history, in every era and every corner of the globe, there have been animals unmatched in ferocity and bloodlust. Evolution constantly produced successors and rivals for them, and even now, among carnivorous species, there are many that no one wants to encounter. In this video, we'll put together a kind of ranking of the animals that took the place of the most fearsome dinosaurs. Subscribe to our channel so you can be the first to know about new videos. Subscribers can also leave comments and like their favorite episodes. These actions help the channel grow and reach a wider audience. Crocodylomorphs, the ancestors of modern crocodiles, appeared on Earth long before the dinosaurs. A great variety of crocodylomorphs lived alongside these giant lizards. In certain ecological niches, they even competed directly with one another, and not always did the dinosaurs emerge as the winners in those contests. In the end, crocodylomorphs secured their role as top predators in freshwater bodies. This is considered one of the main reasons they survived the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction, and today, tens of millions of years after the dinosaur era ended, crocodiles remain among the planet's most dangerous predators: Ichthyosaurs, Plesiosaurs, and Mosasaurs. At the same time as the dinosaurs, our planet's oceans were home to a huge array of marine reptiles. Their ancestors followed the same path that whales would later take. They left the land and became dominant hunters in the aquatic realm. Ichthyosaurs first appeared about 250 million years ago. Outwardly, they closely resembled modern dolphins, which suggests their lifestyle was probably similar to that of these mammals. They had elongated, barrel-shaped bodies with powerful, large flippers on the sides. Their tails served as rudders. Some scientists believe they could leap out of the water like dolphins. Other studies indicate that certain ichthyosaur species could dive to depths of up to 1.5 kilometers. Around 203 million years ago, ichthyosaurs, as well as ancient sharks and crocodylomorphs, faced serious new rivals, the plesiosaurs. These reptiles were less agile, but possessed many other advantages. Many grew to impressive sizes, swam quickly, and attacked from ambush. Some plesiosaurs had long necks and are thought to have fed mainly on fish. There was also another group, the Plesiosaurs. They had enormous jaws and powerful short necks. Without doubt, these predators ranked among the most dangerous creatures in the ocean. But around 94 million years ago, both groups died out. The top spot in the oceans then passed to the Mosasaurs. In body structure and swimming style, they resembled modern whales, only they were far toothier and quite large. After the extinction of Mosasaurs and the other marine reptiles, the ancestors of today's whales followed a similar route. The best known among them are the Basilosaurids. They evolved from hoofed mammals that lived a semi-aquatic life. Today, their distant relatives, the orcas, still inhabit the oceans. These animals no longer resemble land dwellers in any way. They hunt in pods, possess high intelligence, and rank among the most formidable predators in the modern ocean. Giant snakes and lizard snakes, because of their unusual body shape, provoke disgust and fear in most people. Among them are countless venomous species, but those that kill by constriction are no less dangerous. Such creatures are usually large. A classic example is the anaconda. Yet almost immediately after the dinosaur era ended, South America was home to even bigger constrictors. We are talking, of course, about Titanoboa. It could reach 13 meters in length and weigh up to 1,200 kilograms. Lizards were not far behind in size. Between 1.6 million and 40,000 years ago, Australia was roamed by giant monitors called Megalania. Their bodies grew up to 5.5 meters long and could weigh as much as 500 kilograms. Their descendants, or closest relatives, the Komodo dragons, weigh nearly 10 times less and grow to only 2.5 meters. Nevertheless, they remain the top predators in their region and are still dangerous even to humans. Flightless carnivorous birds. In the course of evolution, the dinosaur group known as theropods reached almost perfect refinement. They were fast and powerful hunters that ran on two legs. One of their main advantages was their impressive size, and roughly 40 million years after the disappearance of Tyrannosaurus and its kind, similar predators reappeared on Earth. Surprisingly, they were birds. Flightless birds of the family Racidae could stand up to 3 meters tall and weigh around 300 kilograms. They could easily overtake small hoofed animals and shatter their skulls with a single strike of their massive beaks. Modern ostriches have a somewhat similar body plan. Fortunately, however, these large flightless birds do not try to hunt everything smaller and slower than themselves. Sharks. Sharks appeared in the world's oceans long before the whales and marine reptiles mentioned above. Throughout their entire history, they remained the main competitors for the title of rulers of the underwater realm. Hundreds of millions of years of evolution turned these cartilaginous fish into versatile hunters. Even today, an encounter with them bodes nothing good for any ocean inhabitant. Naturally, the most terrifying member of the shark family is the legendary Megalodon. The size of this giant extinct shark is reconstructed from isolated finds of teeth and jaws scaled against the great white shark. It is believed that the great white may be a descendant or close relative of the Megalodon. Modern great whites reach 6 meters in length and can weigh up to 3 tons, yet their teeth are no longer than 6 centimeters. In contrast, Megalodon's teeth could exceed 10 centimeters in length. Saber-toothed cats. Today, tigers, lions, and other large felines dominate as predators in many regions of the earth. Their bodies are perfectly adapted for hunting and killing prey. Cats excel at running and jumping, climbing trees and rocks, and they are remarkably agile and resilient. About 20,000 years ago, a distinctive group split off from the ancestors of modern cats. Their powerful jaws were equipped with elongated, saber-shaped upper canines. For 10,000 years, these saber-toothed cats inhabited Eurasia, Africa, and both Americas, successfully competing with other predators and even their own close relatives. Scientists consider the main reason for their extinction to be the disappearance, due to climate change, of their primary food source. Saber-toothed cats fed on large hoofed animals such as mammoths and bison, bears. Although bears are more omnivorous than purely carnivorous, they still made it onto our list. The largest of them pose a serious threat to virtually every other creature sharing their hunting grounds. Bears are known for their physical power, agility, and intelligence. In addition, they have an excellent sense of smell, swim well, and can run very fast. Today, the largest land predator is the polar bear. Its weight can reach 450 to 500 kilograms and its body length 3 meters. Among extinct members of the bear family, there were even bigger animals. Cave bears that lived in Eurasia grew to 3.5 meters. They vanished about 27,000 years ago. Short-faced bears, which inhabited both American continents from 2.5 million to 11,000 years ago, were roughly the same height as modern polar bears but weighed almost twice as much. Wolves. During the heyday of the dinosaurs, some of the smaller predators lived and hunted in packs. This made it easier to chase down prey and defend against threats. The best-known dinosaurs of this type were the various raptors. Pack hunting appeared long before them, and after the dinosaurs went extinct, it was eagerly adopted by new hunters. Today, this strategy is used most effectively by various members of the dog family. The largest are gray wolves, which live in Eurasia and North America. Their body length, excluding the tail, can reach 160 centimeters and their weight 60 kilograms. However, during the late Pleistocene, from Canada to Mexico, even larger predators from the same family roamed the land. Their name translates as dire wolves. They were not much longer than modern wolves, but according to reconstructions, they weighed up to 110 kilograms. It was these predators that inspired the dire wolves in George R.R. Martin's book series, which became the basis for the TV show Game of Thrones. Venomous animals, snakes, lizards, insects, spiders, frogs, and even jellyfish acquired yet another fearsome weapon during evolution for both hunting and defense. They do not possess terrifying teeth or gigantic size like the dinosaurs. Yet a single small bite can bring down an animal many times larger than the hunter itself. These creatures simply learn to produce or store deadly toxins in their bodies. That is why an encounter with a tiny spider can sometimes end more tragically than a meeting with a monster like Tyrannosaurus. Humans. Our channel has separate videos about almost all of these creatures. Through evolution, they became the most advanced predators of their time. But one creature that lacks enormous physical strength, agility, or speed managed to become the planet's ultimate predator. With the appearance and development of humans, neither sharp claws nor powerful jaws could protect other animals from us. And although any single person is weaker and more vulnerable than most predatory beasts, it is humans who effortlessly wipe out new species of living creatures across the planet every single day. We thank all our viewers who watch our videos right to the end. If this episode has made you want to learn more about the species we covered, we recommend checking out the other materials. There you can also find information about the evolution of life on Earth in general, the ecological problems facing modern humanity, and what the future of our planet might hold.